I guess that's just emotion. Oh, I guess that's just emotion. Oh, I guess that's just emotion.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of FIFA 14 Let's Play. Once again, you guys have been smashing the like button, going absolutely ham, and it is amazing to see. But in light of the issues in FIFA 14 this year, I'm going to be doing a Derp of the Week style series. But to do this, I require clips from you guys, just like the one you saw in the intro. So if you do have any, send them to me on Twitter at NepentheZ. And if you guys can hit 6,000 likes by 9 PM today, we will get out a bonus episode as per usual. But for now, here is the question of the day. What pizza topping do you guys have? Leave your comments below and let's get into the video. Okay guys, into the gameplay we go, and we're going to start off today's episode with a little bit more trading. We did a little bit in the last episode. As you can see in the top left hand corner, we've currently got around 5,000 coins, and I went out and bought fitness cards, badges, kits, just minimal things that offer around 100% return sometimes with the kind of badges and kits. You see I picked up the Man United badge there for 350. It will sell on for 500, and it's not crazy good profits. Like, it's not groundbreaking stuff. It's not going to let you get those super informed teams and stuff. But at this stage in the game, where we are in this series, every little helps. You know, you want to get. We're looking to get that sort of team that's the mid-tier BPL team right now. That Man United's badge actually sold as I was listing other stuff there. And to get that mid-tier BPL team by playing just games would take probably around another 20 to 30 games, but we want to get there within the next 5 to 10 games. So we're going to have to do a bit of trading, and it might only make us 5 to 10 or maybe up to 15,000 coins in the space of a couple of hours, but that's actually okay. So what I like to do, and you guys feel free to use this method as a trading method, but it may well be gone because so many people use it after this video, but it will eventually kind of be there again as the market changes. But what I tend to do is I'll find one sort of area that I like today I was doing badges for this this episode, and I'll find a few badges, and what I'll do is I'll put open bids on them of like where I think I can buy them for, and I'll set them for buy nows where I know they will sell at. So for example, that Man United badge was selling at 500 instantly, or like throughout the whole day. It might even be different by this stage, you know, it depends how many get released in packs, how many people put them on the market, and so on and so forth. And although I only sold for 500 coins, like if you did that 10 times, that's 1,000 coins. You could pick up 10 of those in a couple of minutes and sell them on in a couple of minutes. So you can make 1,000 coins in, you know, 5 or 6 minutes from doing that. It's not too difficult, but it does dry out real quick with things like that because the demand for the badges are actually very low. So you've got to make sure you're always the cheapest. And what happens with things like the badges and stuff, like I say, as we go into the first game of the day, with the badges and kits and things like that, the demand has to be there for it all to work. So not only that, but you have to kind of have the badges there, you know, like if people open the packs and they just discard the badges, which I tend to do. If I have duplicate badges, or if I get a badge that I don't have, I'll store it in my club. If I get a duplicate, I'll just tend to discard it instead of selling it for 500, just so I don't have to go through the hassle of actually listing it. If it doesn't sell, relisting it, so on and so forth. And so I'll tend to do that. Now, if everybody kind of has the same mentality, they're going to discard the badges. It's actually going to increase the price of the badges because of how rare they are. If people have the mentality of, hey, let me just stick this on the trade pile and see how much it goes for, the value of them are going to come down dramatically, because if there's 200 or 300 Man United badges on the trade pile, I'm going to be able to pick them up for 150 coins all day long. But if there's only 8 or 9 of them on there, I'm going to be able to sell them for maybe 500 to 1,000 coins. So as a kind of longer term trading technique, when the market is frivolent with these kind of things, buy a lot for 150 coins if you can, and when their value goes up, sell them on, and you'll make decent profits. You know, like I say, it's not groundbreaking. It's not really isn't going to change your life in Ultimate Team, but it's a legitimate way to keep coins ticking over on a kind of constant level, to make sure you've always got a few extra coins than you would have from playing games in there, and just really helps with the trading methods and allows you to move up to that next tier of player. So we pick up a win there, and as you can see, the coin total now is 9,600. We did sell some things on after that game, and what sold was the centre forward to striker card for 1,100, the fitness card for 1,100, and the Arsenal badge for 500. I do believe we picked that up for 200. So those other fitness cards we got, guys, we picked all of them up for around 850. I went out and got some Liverpool badges, picked up for 500, will sell for 700. Picked up that Arsenal kit for 150, will sell for 300. The Bayern Munich badge, I picked them up for cheap. They will sell for around 500-600. The Columbus Crew there badge you saw there as well. I picked up for 900. It should sell for around 1600. So there's some nice profit to be made there. And all these Bayern badges, because Bayern were playing in the Champions League that night, they were selling pretty well for, like, you know, almost 600 or 700. I was picking them up for 300 or so. So I was making around 300 coins profit each time, which again doesn't sound great, but I actually managed to sell around 8 of them. So I made around, you know, sort of like 2,500 coins profit. And I started trading in a few stadiums and stuff as well. I was having a look at how much they were selling for. Stadiums are another weird one as well. They tend to get bought on impulse. As you can see, those Bayern badges and the Arsenal kit was selling there. Yeah, they tend to get bought on impulse. So what that means, as I take you through a bit more trading here, is that if you need a stadium and you go in to look at the stadiums and you just see a stadium there for 300 coins and you're like, okay, I want that stadium, the amount of time it takes you to look for one for cheaper, it's not worth it. So people will just buy it on impulse, the kind of the most recent one that's there, as long as it's within a worthy price. So if you can pick up a lot of stadiums for 150 coins, like, again, I recommend you doing this, but it's going to wear out real quick because people are going to overuse it initially. So go and stick like 150 coin bid on all the stadiums that you can find, right? And if you get 5, 10 or 20 or whatever, that's brilliant. List them up for 250 start price, 300 buy now. And you might have to relist them a few times, but eventually someone will come across your stadium at the right time and they'll just buy it. So you'll double your profits. It's not a crazy good sort of trading technique, but like I said earlier on in the video, it definitely keeps the coins ticking over. So as we carry on trading a bit here, like, I spent altogether around 2 hours trading in total from start to finish here, and I think I made around 15,000 coins. Picked up that Barcelona badge for what? I think it was 150, sold for 450. Picked up the stadium for 150, sold for 300. Picked up a few managers. I think I picked up Jose Mourinho for 2,600 and he sold for a little bit more. Bayern Munich badge sold. The Columbus Crew badge sold. A couple more Bayern Munich badges sold. The Arsenal third kit that I picked up for 150 sold. I had to reduce the price of the fitness cards a little bit because this is when the duplication glitch started coming into play. So the price of consumables were dropping dramatically and I lost out because of that. And in the midst of that, I managed to pick up a Fernando Torres for 7,200, and even on this current date I could sell him for a buy now of 8,000 anyway, so I'll make a little bit of profit on him. And also went and picked up Frank Lampard for 4,000 coins there. A pretty solid midfielder. He's got good defensive abilities and really good shooting with passing, and that's what I'm looking for in the midfield. And like I say, we're moving into that next tier, and I sell another stadium for 300 that I picked up for 150 there, which is awesome. And we get to change the team around a little bit. So I've got probably too many players now. I really should sell some of the players on and see if I can make a profit, but I like to keep them for the time being because if I do get injuries and fitness issues, you know, or contract issues, they're there for the backup. But so we've got Carrick and Lampard in midfield now, and in the next game we come up against Rangers FC, and he comes up with this team, only 66 Ken, but it's a pretty decent team. He's got Darren Bent up front and Podolski at left mid. He's got Sessegnon in the team there. Paulinho. This is something I don't understand about people. So he's got the Man City centre mid Paulinho worth 10,000 coins. If I were him, I would sell Paulinho and build a team that's got a perfect chemistry. Fernandinho, sorry, not Paulinho. Yeah, my bad. Paulinho is the other guy. But yeah, so I would do that. But I came up against this guy, and as you can see, 2 minutes 22 in, the game freezes. I thought I was going to have to quit like Xbox, but unfortunately, sorry, PSN, but fortunately it quit. So I get 1,123 coins, but the game doesn't count on a record. However, I do lose contract, and I do gain fitness back on the bench. So essentially, it was pretty much the easiest sort of 1,000 coins I've ever made. I went straight back into another game, and I came up against this guy. He's got a 4-2-3-1 in the second series of the formation set as his team. It's a very nice looking Bundesliga team, a fair few non-rares in there, but people like Yakonen, who he's got up front, they're really strong players, like really strong players, you know. And this was just an interesting game, you know. Every game I've had so far on this account, or in general, like a lot of the games, they've been really difficult. And I start the game off here with a beautiful little chip there with Jermaine Defoe, chipping it over the keeper and putting it into the back of the net after 29 minutes and puts me in good stead there. And into the second half, Fernando Torres here on his debut, even though this will count as his second game, whips it into the far corner, and Defoe is there with the header. Now they are patching the game on Wednesday to hopefully fix some of the chip through ball issues, to hopefully fix some of the finesse shot issues, and who knows, maybe the goalkeeper issues. I wouldn't guarantee that one for sure. But Diego Iokonen there, sorry, his name's not Diego Iokonen, but Iokonen scores the goals to make it 2-1. But Gary Cahill here with some nice play and shoots it across the goalkeeper to make it 3-1 in the 69th minute. And at this point, I know the game's over and this is going to be my game. And Michael Carrick manages to get his name on the score sheet in the 83rd minute to make it 4-1. And shortly after that was full time, and we pick up a 4-1 win. Now there's a little bit more trading to be done just at the end of this episode here, just to show you that I made a few more coins. We get another 1,655 from the match though, and a nice big 4-1 win, absolutely dominating in the game. 3 points in the league, taking us ever closer to that promotion. But this is going to be the end of the video though, guys, so if you have enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the playlist link in the description if you want to catch up from any of the videos you may have missed. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.